Okay, so I'm about to do a video on a detangled sleek ponytail, I guess. I kind of messed up and thought I recorded me taking this down, but I didn't. So we're going to start from adding the moisturizer. This is the all natural leave-in moisturizer from Manetemptation. So I'm going to get a small amount of that. My hair is already moisturized for the most part. So all I did before this was add water. And you can see it's pretty moisturized. So I'm just going to add a little bit more so I can get a good detangle real quick. So I run it through my hair, detangle with my fingers first. Yeah. So I'm going to show you what I got from the finger detangle. This side was a lot easier than the other side of my head, which is something that you'll notice if you watch these videos. Had to itch. Okay, so we're using that wide tooth comb to detangle here. So I'm from the bottom going up. My hair isn't very knotted, so I can go through this pretty quickly. The other side, again, is going to be a little more difficult, which I realized after starting. So now we got a big old puff. I'm going to show you here in a second. Big hair, no definition, just detangled. And go through with the smaller comb, looks like, or not. Change my mind. Spray some water. So I want that sleek look, so I'm going to add some more water so I can smooth this down more. I'm just squeezing that in to make sure it's incorporated all the way through so that nothing is poofy on the inside. And there we go. We're going to go back through with a smaller comb. Chose a different one. And y'all bear with me. I'm sure as I do more videos, I'll get, I guess, better at it, more experience. But I have it a little slower because one, I make sure to take care when I do my hair. But also, I think it's easier to follow. So that dimming brush is just so I can define those curls. I want like a curly bun. So we're just getting a few curls in the hair. I also want, you know how some people do sleek buns and you don't see the waves? I want to be able to see those waves on the sleek part of the bun. So where I lay down my hair. I just pulled out a knot on accident. Oh well, it happens. Well, it doesn't normally happen, but it's happened. And then I feel like that wasn't smooth enough, so I'm just gonna go back through. Okay, so we got some lumps there. As they dry, they'll lump together. I'm gonna take this flaxseed gel. This is the peppermint flaxseed gel from Manetemptation. Does a lot of good things. It doesn't have a cast on it, so I won't have any flakes in my hair unless lies. You will get flakes with flaxseed gel if you do not use water. So make sure that your hair has some moisture, some water in it before using. You're going to see me add that to the top where I'm going to smooth down, and then I'm going to incorporate it through my hair from there. So just like that top part. I think I go back and go underneath a little bit, but I don't add more product. So yeah, I did all that parting and stuff before I started the video on accident. I thought I was recording, but apparently I wasn't. I'm going to pull out a little hair because I think I want me a little curly bit. I'm just going to use the excess gel on my hand to smooth over that so we get some definition there too. Twist it so that it lumps together, so it's one curl. Put my dimming brush so I get some definition. And I'm just going to keep smoothing through it until I'm satisfied. With these products, they're all natural. You can use as much or as little as you'd like. Everyone's hair is a little different, so you have to find that balance for you. I'm just gonna show you that curl. For me, I don't really have to add more. When I first do my hair, I try to add more so I don't have to add it later. All I do is add more water. So at the beginning there, you saw how my hair was still kind of moisturized once I added the water to it. So those products will absorb with the water. So as your hair dries, they'll absorb into your hair. So now I'm just gonna brush it back with this. That's a hard brush. So I'm gonna go in with my Denman after I go with the hard brush, so I can get some of those waves back because I want that wavy pattern. I want a sleek but wavy pattern. Making sure all the hair is out of that ponytail holder so I don't get unnecessary tangles from this style. So I'm paying close care to that. And I'm just gonna bun it up so I can do the other half, or 3/4, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just checking the time. I'm doing this style for an interview. So I was trying to see if I had enough time to actually detangle the other side because I definitely wasn't. But I was like, oh, I'm recording, might as well. So I was like, well, this side didn't take that long. That side, the other side takes a little longer. So you'll see that I speeded up. So the second half is going to be faster than the first half because you've already seen what I did. So I'm going to take my hair down. I'm going to show you what it looked like before I add the water. After I add the water, when I add the moisturizer. And so as I spray, I squeeze so that it incorporates throughout my hair and not just on the part that I'm spraying. So we're going to go back and we're going to add, thought we were going to add a little more water. Maybe we're not. I'm trying to hurry on this part, which ends up making it take longer if you know. That all natural moisturizer. I'm getting towards the end, so I don't pump it out anymore. Got a larger size. There's a knot in the back there. I don't know if you saw it. I'm going to try to detangle it with my comb as best as I can, and then eventually you'll see me get frustrated and pick it with my hands. Didn't finger detangle this section because I felt like it was still a little dry. It wasn't damp enough. So I'm going to add more water, you see. And I still probably needed more at the top there, but it looks a lot better. Got more moisture going. Finger detangling. And I still miss that knot back there. Trying to rush. Each part of this, I was like, I'm just going to slap it down. And I was like, no, you're recording. Don't rush your hair, guys. The more you rush, the longer it takes. If you ever tried to leave the house in a rush, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that wide tooth comb. Start at the bottom, work your way up. I'm getting stuck back there. I'm like, ugh. It's not coming. There we go. I wonder if I'm gonna add more water. I feel like I still could have added more. So again, know your hair. Don't rush like me. I should have got up earlier and started. So now we're using that dim in to define, and I'm just brushing the whole section to get clumps. If you want a more defined look, you would go in smaller sections. And there I am, finger detangling that little knot back there that was really upsetting me. So these products, they're gonna feel a little heavy at first, but they are pretty lightweight because again, as you add more water, they're gonna absorb into your hair, and not leave like a hardy residue. They're not gonna build up in your hair unless you just add it on daily. It's not you don't have to add them daily. You want to water your hair daily or every other day as you manipulate it each time. Excuse me. Okay, so you'll see here, since I'm rushing, I definitely forgot to put gel, but you would gel that section like we did last time. Then smooth it over, brush it over. I'll pull out a larger section of hair here. I'm trying to get it down. You see it's not going as easily as the other side because we don't have that gel. At some point, I realized this and like laugh at myself because I'm like, why is this side bigger? Also, having more of that water, so making sure that all of that hair is damp so that it lays down flat. Excuse me. Should have let my sister commentate this video. Maybe she'll commentate one. I love her voice. Okay, so now I'm looking at both sides. You notice that left side on the video, it's my right. Still a little out of sorts. We're gonna fix that. I'm gonna see it. Try to see if I want to curl down there, but I decided it was too much. Didn't like it. It looked stupid. So get a bobby pin, pin it up in there in that bun. Tame this curly, and I think this is when I realized I didn't put gel. Haha, see? I talk to myself internally like, you are stupid. But I'm not. I just forgot I'm human. So we're gonna lay this down, and now that we have the gel, to our desired way. Smooth back over it. Now this bun is not how I'm gonna leave it. I just have to let it dry a little bit before I shape it because I want a larger bun. It doesn't dry before I get to the interview. You'll see in the pictures, but the next day it does look better, but I didn't take any pictures, so I do re-put up the bun. I'm gonna lay this down so that this can smooth. I'm not gonna give it a chance to rise up, although that gel does lay it in place pretty well. I'm gonna leave the curls out because I don't want them smushed. I want them curly. And we're done. Here's the picture before my interview, before I went in. And another one from the side. My bun's up there. Y'all go check out Manetemptation. Bye.